Let's get some sunshine. Where you at though? Where you at though? Where you at though? Oh shit! Boom, baby, boom! Rise and shine. It's the morning motivation time. The sun on my skin in the jungles of Thailand, making my dreams come true. Everything that I wish for, the blessings of my life are in front of me, and I want to have a conversation about clear signs in front of me, the clarity that I have now, and the ability to be able to see my forest through the trees and not be in my own misery and not live in my own head. And then you got Saints Addiction. Let's go, shall we? Boom, baby, boom. Yes. So here we go. And not only my flip flop, while I'm flexing on you guys, my flip flop fell through when I stepped back, but that's life. Bamboo trees, rolling through the jungle, living in the bungalows, watching the jackfruit grow. You know, you know. If you know, you know. It's a blessing to be alive, y'all. It's a blessing to be alive. Big ass fucking 5, 10 pound fruits over my head. Sunshine shining. Cowboy baby. Yeah, I smell a cop from a mile away. Uh, so your brain on drugs. It's happening. And unfortunately it's happening a little too often to a lot of people. I had a dear friend of mine come here last night, very disappointed in tears. And while he sat there explaining to me about his lack of sobriety, and of course, I had to talk about Saints Addiction. I had to talk honestly about how I wanted this lifestyle way more, and how this beautiful woman wouldn't live here, move in with me, and want to be with me and have children with me if it wasn't for me having the ability to love myself. If I wasn't a safe harbor, if I was still a mess, a hot mess. There's so many things that we don't see clear signs of. We don't see our binge drinking. We don't see the narcissist about to prey upon us. We don't see the forest through the trees. We kind of live in a cognitive dissonance, right? We sit in our world and we don't concentrate on anything, right? All we do is look for instincts or a gut reaction or man, this weed smells so danky, bro. I like fucking opened it back up and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? That shit was good. And we don't see ourselves repeating patterns. All we know is that we feel or we don't want to feel. We'll drink heavily to suppress those feelings, and then now that the feelings are suppressed, we don't feel good either. So it's like I don't want to feel bad, but I don't feel good either. And because alcohol is a depressant, it's going to leave you worse than when it gave you the fake dopamine, letting you believe that every drink is making you feel better when every drink is making you feel worse. And my poor buddy was just beside himself. He was just crying, and he had gotten sober for her, and then now he's relapsing. Man. Mm. And I just wake up and this jungle is all quiet and have the whole place to myself, and I got this awesome weed and this beautiful girl with this beautiful body and beautiful face in my bed telling me she loves me more and more every day, and I'm like, how is this my fucking life? And then I look at my friend crying and I went like, oh yeah, because it started here, right? Like it's easy to brag. Everybody wants to, oh man, look at me, I'm flexing. Yo, what's up with it? Who wants some abs? You know what I'm saying? Who wants some abs? Who wants to lose weight, feel great, get laid? Fucking women want you, travel the world, and your business is successful. Of course, duh, right? But like at the same time, who wants to be homeless, heartbroken, poor, broken, lonely, misunderstood, heartbroken? Did I mention heartbroken? Like, bro, my boy was broken, and he did it for this girl, and everything in his mind was she was so lovely, and their families were so close together, and for 3 years, all he could do was drink on her, and she watched the man of her dreams waste away in front of her. I think I got a cold or something. And what's worse than breaking someone's heart the old-fashioned way through abuse and neglect and misunderstanding and being babysit by someone and someone else having to hold your hand. These are the clear signs. To be a vision for the vision means that you have put in the work to make your body attractive to someone, to make your mind attractive to someone, that you've actually worked on some questions or had some approach game or had something to talk about, or life worth talking about, or listening skills, or people skills, or physical skills. It's all part of this matrix. It's all part of the plan, man. You know what I mean? It's all part of us, each and individual one of us, to get the most out of us, the most that we can. And I was just like, wow, bro, not for nothing, I've come so far, man. And I'm not trying to gloat. I don't want my friend to be sad. I'm actually going to go check on him, letting him sleep right now because he didn't go to bed till later and was on some hardcore drugs. But that's what we do. We start hurting ourselves because we're hurt inside. We don't feel okay anymore, and then we display certain behaviors that we wouldn't normally display. We wouldn't normally act that way. We wouldn't normally smoke ice or do methamphetamines or smoke crack, but because our hurt, our pain is that much, we look for drugs that numb us that much, bro. Like, why would you inject yourself in the arm? Well, shit, I was in the fucking Vietnam War and I saw my friend's head blown off. Something I probably should never have seen with my own eyes is now in my memory. And because it's such a visual image, because it's such a tremendous shock and such a trauma, right? We're talking about complex PTSD at this point, that we will seek out really strong drugs to alleviate the other side of that energy, the other side of, oh my god, dude, that really happened, or my children are dead, or I lost my job, or I'm a piece of shit. We'll do that to ourselves. Nobody likes me, everybody's rumoring against me. I can never do anything right. I can't even handle social events. All I do is get drunk and show my ass out, and then I get all embarrassed, and then I have to unwind it. And he kept apologizing. He's like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I know you guys are having your love moment and stuff. I'm like, no, bro, we want you here. You're talking to two individuals that were suicidal recently and talked openly about it. I talk openly about my show. He was talking about someone being an influencer, and he was like, we got an influencer right here. I don't feel like an influencer. I feel like a teacher. I feel like I'm preaching and teaching to all the people that are trying to get sober and get their life the way they want to make it, and reach back. As long as I said, I'll always give back, bro. That's my promise. That's my promise after getting out of homeless. It's like, okay, you get me out of this funky situation. What would you do to get yourself out of this situation? What would you be willing to give and change and help if you can, when you can, after you can. You know what I'm saying? Once you got done being homeless, Marky Saint, what were you gonna do? Just walk around with your six pack abs and fuck bitches on an island? Yeah. Did I forget where I came from? No, fuck no, man. I'm always gonna do this show. I'm always gonna keep it real. I'm always gonna reach back to my friend. Oh my god, this one's so good. And let them know that they're loved in the end, and give them love and support and understanding and listening, and a place for him to land. And both of us just sat here and listened to him for about a good 2 hours last night about how much he missed her and how lonely he was since Corona, and how once you ain't got any friends, and I believe this, I say it all the time, that people are the energy, people are the medicine. When we are near each other, we alleviate the pain. It's like calling a friend, even if it's long distance, someone you haven't talked to in a long ass time, and you reconnect. A lot of women make their calls first thing in the morning to get oxytocin, to feel normal. Hey girl, how you doing? Shoot, man, this man, he be trying to get some milk out of me, but I ain't trying to get milk. You know what I'm saying? And that connection gives us that oxytocin, that someone is listening, someone cares about me, and I'm not alone in this world. And that's what the drugs do. They make you feel more alone. Make you feel more ashamed. They're a depressant. So after the effects wear off, and there are some effects, then you have to live with yourself. Then you got to live with your regrets. And you got to look yourself in the eye and go, oh shit, I've been beating myself up. Oh shit, I've been over drinking. Oh shit, I'm relapsing. Oh shit, I'm going backwards. I'm doing worse drugs. I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. And I can't tell you how many times I played that song from DMX, Slipping, Falling. I can't get up. Hey, yo, I'm slipping. I'm falling. I got to get up. Get back on my feet so I can get my shit, tear shit up. Everybody wants to tear shit up, but they don't want to put shit together. They don't want to have to put themselves together so they can tear shit up. I swear, it's been in my throat since last night. And that's what it's going to take. It's going to take a clear sign that you're willing to be sober. Today, I want to wake him up, let him sleep it off a little bit, and be there before his first drink, knocking on his door, offering to go to Bang Bao or somewhere and have conversations, be quiet, be still, be in serenity, be in spirituality and have that quiet moment, go, what am I really chasing? Sarah was asking him some questions and maybe a little too inquisitive at that point in his stage in his recovery. But he does have psychologists and he does have AAs and he does have all these things. But here he is on the island relapsing and he just feels so bad. He doesn't have the girl. She rejected him, even though he got sober for her. And just the struggle, the pain in his eyes, and you realize, I realized how much pain I had to go through, how much transformation it takes. Because no way I would have this beautiful soul loving me every day, this gorgeous woman, big ass titties and ass, and just beautiful face, telling me she loves me every morning, let me poke on her every time I want to, and I'm like, I would have never got the chance to marry a Norwegian Thai beauty bombshell. I would have never been able to have healthy relationships with these women and that they would even want to be near me if I didn't have my own closure, my own a peace of mind, and my own safety at heart. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't centered, if I wasn't aligned, if I hadn't seen the clear signs, they see it. We see it all the time when you walk past somebody and you know their shit's all fucked up and they're not happy. You see people that hate their lives. You see it every day. And then you'll catch somebody that smiles to you genuinely, like that lit me up. That's the power of love. That's the power of positivity. When you can reach back and give somebody something to somebody, some hope, some more than a wish, but a prayer. And some, like, I'm with you on this, bro. I don't want to see my friends over drink. I don't want to see them overeat. I don't want to see them over sex and try to bury themselves in their feelings and all these pains and suppress it unhealthily, and then it's going to come back later like a motherfucker, like a tornado, and you're going to be like, they won't be able to withstand the storm, especially with the alcohol. I mean, he's going to alcohol treatment places and they're like, here, sign your name, and he had already drinking 4 bottles of wine. His hand was shaking. The addictions are real, and I talk about it all the time, but most people don't even fucking identify with it. And I'm sitting here going like, that's as real as it fucking gets, bro. Like, this is the shit that I'm talking about. This is this clear signs that maybe I am going in the wrong direction. By the time I start doing some hard drugs, or that I've been binging for months, or when I look up, my pain is still there and nothing has helped. All the money that I spent, all the unhealthy activities that I've done, all the self harm and self sabotaging, and you look up and you haven't felt better. hmm Your pain still hurts. It still hurts inside. It's still gonna feel like rejection. It's still gonna feel like regret. It's still gonna feel like you're the worst person alive. Me on the beach and fit as fuck and just feeling myself. I love my life. I love my life, man. I fucking made this shit, and I was like, yes, I want to make love to beautiful women around the world, and yes, I want to be creative and have my fashion worldwide, and yes, I want to be dynamic and outspoken and speak my mind and create a platform where I could say the things that have been inside of my soul, and people might watch, might not, I don't fucking know, but that's not the point. The point was to echo and be like, okay, this is the vision for the vision. This is how I want to manifest it. This is the kind of lifestyle that I want. I see it. Why be jealous of it when you can have it? When you can, it ain't it. What's your boy Little Wayne said? Uh, it ain't faking if you got it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. You know what I mean? You like a girl, you ain't got shit. Like you would say that line. You know what I'm saying? You like a girl with no ass, you ain't got shit. It ain't fake it if you got it. So if you got it, flaunt it. Exasperate it. Share that light with people in the world. There's so many people that are got pain inside. And then he tells me the story of the other chick that's been over drinking and being rude and nasty to people, and started to separate herself and drink more. And I guess she was crying and like, I'll never show my emotions, I'm sorry. And now she's apologizing for having pain. He wouldn't stop apologizing. Sorry guys, there are so many people that are not willing to inconvenience people, right? They don't want other people to know that they got pain inside. And this person just lost her, I think, her best friend to suicide. Of course you're going to cry. Sorry guys, I got something in here. Of course you're going to cry. That's what we are. We're human. And we're all hiding a facade. I kept talking about it last week, the two faces that we have, and we don't share, and we don't want anyone else to know about our fears, and that we're lonely, or that we're lost, or that we're depressed, or that the person that we loved is gone, or that our baby has died, or that the relationship is no more. What is that? Let's see, this is a monkey. I know the monkey likes to come around here. I'll show you if he comes, but bro, this is the clear sign. It's a clear sign when you don't feel good inside. It's not working. You can keep drinking and going to Cabos and fucking mixing it with the Catalina wine mixers, and then you wake up the next morning and then you're alone in the bed. No one's touching you. No one's telling you how much they love you. No voicemails, just debits, just an empty bank account, an empty soul, and a soul that needs to be filled with drugs and alcohol or women or sex or consumerism or purchasing. And we do it, we watch ourselves do it in the billions, trillions, like, bro. And the sad part is like, I wish I could give it to people. I was telling Sarah, I was like, I wish I could give it to them, but you got to earn it. It's like everybody's climbing this fucking cliff, bro. And some of us have to take some rocks out of the backpack, and some of us have to belay, and hopefully some of us throw down a rope to some of those that are struggling below. But I can't climb for them. Do you feel me? Hear me now, feel me now. I can't climb for them. Only you can climb for your life, and what direction you go, what do you traverse. They have a pass up these mountains, bro. Some of these major cliff, like freestyle cliff climbers, guys, the guy, whatever his name is, Abbott or whatever, dude, no net, no fucking rope, and still climbing the face of some of the most dangerous mountains in the world. What's your excuse, bro? Bless up. And that's what I see. I see it everywhere. I see it as a clear side that it's time to live and love. And my buddy said he wanted what I had metaphorically, but he doesn't want to do what it takes to do it physically, mentally, spiritually. Like, bro, it's easy to be in Finland and say, oh, bro, I wish I had a worldwide brand and stickers that travel the world. I was like, really? Do you want to go to South Korea prison for 6 months in solitary confinement? Would you like to be homeless in your car and not have money to eat sometimes, begging money off your friends, and then they don't have so much respect for you? Would you like to have your businesses fail in front of you and the cops harass you and then go to jail after? Would you be willing to do these things, to have these things? And everybody's going to say, oh man, she's a beautiful girl. You're a lucky man. And I will tell you, I built this man. If this man was still abusive, if this man was still narcissistic, if this man didn't check his own ego, I would never have an amigo. I would never have no friends, and I would never have the love of my life. It's just facts. And it's clear signs to me that this is what I earned at sobriety. And my friend's crying right next to me, where my hand is, right here. He's crying right here, hat in hand. And I go, bro, this is what sobriety gets you. You got to have bigger goals than this. You got to have a bigger goal than a beer, bro. Or some wine, or that Catalina wine mixer, or that let's get smashed on vacation so we don't remember it and we show our ass out and then start crying later. And we will keep hurting our finances, but we work harder and then we never become free. And then when we're not free, we're not loved, and then we're not open. And this is what is happening to everyone. They're just hiding underneath a lie. They just keep putting it under the rug, and the rug keeps swelling, and not a single piece of booze or a line or a powder or a pill is going to make this pile disappear. That's what's really happening. And to pull it back and go, oh shit, look at all this mess I've made. Look at all the people that I've hurt in my life. Look at all the people that watched me die. And I didn't want to watch him die. I don't want to watch him drink himself to death. And he's a grown ass man, so I can't tell him stop popping ecstasy pills after your grandpa dies, or stop binge drinking, or I'm gonna need you to let off the right Russians today. People are gonna do what they're gonna do. We watch them do their habits all the time. In full on credit card debt, going to buy a Birkin bag because their husband's cheating on them. I see you. I see you, motherfucker. I see me. I called it Saints Addiction for a reason. I called myself out on my addictions, my sex addiction, my porn addiction, my masturbation addiction, my drug addiction, not having any patience, not having any empathy, not always making the best decisions, right? Impulse control, abandonment issues, daddy issues, ego issues, identity issues. Had to figure it out. Like, who am I? And what am I going to do with my life? And I was just like, these are my ideas. I'm just going to shout it out to the universe. I'm just going to put my flashlight out, put a beacon light, and see who responds. What moth comes to the flame? I didn't care who judged me. I didn't care if people didn't want to invest in addiction. I had the billionaire investor. He said, I'm not going to put any money into anything with the name addiction on it. And I said, well, you're about to hire an addict, and I don't know what to tell you. It's cool and all that I'm sober, but it's not something I can hand to you. It's not easy to get over yourself. It's not easy to get over your mistakes and start to realize that this is a human experience and you are a mistake master. You are supposed to, by design, go through these obstacle courses so you can get the maximum out of yourself. It's just like your opponent. You thank them after you fought them because guess what? They showed up and made you show up. They made you show up. And I want people to start showing up in their lives. This is the clear sign. It's like you need to show up in your life. You need to be the one knocking the beer out of your hand. You need to be the one doing your fitness and eating right. You need to be the one with goals and a positive attitude. It's you, bruv. It's not me. It's you. I'm sorry. It's not you. It's me. No, it's not me. It's you. It's all been inside you the whole time. Your narcissistic self, your ego speaking to you, all these little whispers that they all talk to themselves. Guess what? Now it's time to talk to yourself. It's time to really talk to yourself and say, hey, what do I need to change? What's the clear sign that I need to see to get me to be me? How do I motivate myself into the life that I want? And sit there quietly like I did, man. I did it on the beach. I do it in the bed. I do it all the time. Visualization is a huge part of it. But it's like, what would make me happy? If I'm not happy now in this moment, what would make me happy? Oh, it'd probably be a green tea. It might be an ice cream. It might be a blowjob. It might be something like this, something outside of me. Okay, what work am I willing to do to get that? What goal, what object, what list to do list is in front of me that I still haven't done, and before I get any rewards or gold stars or positive reinforcement, I need to go through an obstacle. I need to go through a trial and a tribulation. I need to go through a Herculean effort, something big, Atlas on my shoulders, and say, then you can get that prize. There's a price before the prize. Before you start getting your rocks off and your nuts off, are you a safe harbor? Are you a listener? Are you a studier? Are you a good partner? Oh, you want beautiful women sucking your dick, but you don't want to be there for them emotionally? Okay, how's that gonna work out? Or you want to be a multimillionaire, but you don't want to study finances or people? How's that gonna work out? Or sales? How's that gonna work out? There's skill sets here, bruv. There's things that we have to work on. And we can't just hope that we're going to be good in bed. No, you need some practice, you need to study, and most importantly, you need some intimacy. But most of us haven't been touched. We're touch starved out here. We're lonely, and it is triggering other addictions. It's making us feel more isolated, and the world crumbled. People didn't handle it as well. I have traveled. I was in Brazil, having time of my life, bro. Like, don't worry about your boy. I'm Gucci, but I stayed social. I have a circle of influence, and I looked over at my friend and I said, "That's what you're absent of. You absent of the 20-year friend that you can call when they just lost their job." Like Kimmy just called me. I'm there for you, boo boo. What you want to talk? If you want to talk again, call me. If it's an hour, if it's a half hour, I don't give a shit. You're my homie. What's up? What's up? I'm there for you. And then I started to bond. Like the more masculine I became, the more stoic I became, the more man I became, the more women wanted to bond with me. Women want to watch me with other women. Women are going out of their way with their family. Women are showing me their titties, and it ain't a motherfucking thing. I just say, hey, I want to see them, and it happens. And I was like, I just want to rub on your butt, and it happens. I just want to fuck, and it happens. And I need some money, and abundance happens. And I have investments, and I want to be on this part of the map, and it happens. And I'm going to buy these bungalows, and my friend's already backing me, and he's sending me funds, and I'm meeting up for him to give me some more funds. And my other friend gave me funds, and my other friend gave me funds, and my other friend gave me funds, my other friend gave me funds, other friend gave me funds, other friend gave me funds, other friend gave me, my mom gave me funds. Like, Thank you. Auntie gave me funds, thank you. You kept the sink going. You kept the journey going, and I didn't lose any faith on you or my life or this journey. I went without no money, traveling the world with less than 3,000 US dollars for a year through some of the most expensive places in the world, like London, England, or Helsinki, Finland, or Mallorca, Spain, and to make it. To sit here in my dream and go, I hope these bungalows are still here. Oh, Mark, they're all broken down, bro. You don't even know. Where are you gonna stay? I'm like, yeah, they are all broken down, but I'm gonna put in my own walls. I'm gonna put up a mosquito net so she's comfortable. She's getting the best sleep of her life. We got new sheets up in the house, and she's moved in. That's right. The love of my life lives with me now. We are going to move in together. We are going to start a family. We want children, and it happened like that. All of a sudden, I'm in love. I'm head over heels for someone. She wants me to be free. She wants me to be healthy. All my dreams don't have to stop. Everything's in the same direction. I said it many times 6 months ago, a year ago. You can rewind and watch that. But I said, I want someone that can catch up to my train, and they got to be like a cowboy and jump, and then climb across the top and get to the from the caboose to the fucking to the front, and get to the conductor, and have a conversation of what direction we're going, full speed ahead, all gas, no brakes. Player, player, layer. Like, I can't believe these big booty, big titty, beautiful women are just like all over me. I can't believe that they're so in love with me and think that I'm sexy and that I'm hot and I'm turning them on. And there's other girls that want to slice too, and she's okay with it. And I get to do whatever the fuck I want to do. And my friends are all over the world doing what they need to do, and they're getting their freak on, and they're getting their swerve on, and they're getting their travel on. They're getting their business on. We're getting our freak on. We're getting some filming done. People are fucking moving and shaking. People are getting laid. Some people are crumbling. Some people, they can't see the clear signs of what they need to do to stop this behavior, to self-sabotage and try to put it on her. You need to get in shape for yourself. You got to actually want to be healthy. Only when you get healthy are people going to treat you healthy, right? Only when you do the work, the shadow work, that deep dark shit. Get on it so the beer doesn't get on it. Don't spill the wine on it. You know what I mean? It's the same like putting it under the rug. No, we're not doing that anymore. We're actually bringing out the dirt, sorting it, cleaning it, putting on the gloves, going deep. Put some lube on it. Get the dustpan out, vacuum, whatever tools you need. Circle of influence. Calling people that are close to you, getting a psychologist, getting on some medication. Stop self-medicating the negative way. Start getting on some mushrooms. Start microdosing. Start marijuanaing. Start chilling. Start breathing. Start exercising. Get yourself into a routine. Find some healthy addictions to get involved with, and then chase those things like a motherfucker. That's all I did. That's my top secret right here. Just got goals, and I dangled it in front of me like a carrot, and I was just like, okay, before I smoke weed, even I got to do the morning motivation, or before I leave the bungalow, I got to do my workouts, or before I play on the beach and do my frisbee, I got to Thunderbird glide. I got to do some business and handle something, close a deal, do a sale, make sure that the boat moves a little more forward and move it a little bit quicker. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy my dream bungalows, touching my heart because this is a dream. I found the love of my life and she loves me. I'm in love. I'm starting a family. Your boy Marky Saint has dreamed the biggest dreams. And my brand's still going to be worldwide. There's so many ideas, so many designs, so many things that I want to share with the world, and that's why I do this show. So you too can travel. You too can get healed. You too can find your way after some of the worst disasters I've ever seen. And I'm living proof of it, that you can stay sober and you don't have to let the world crumble you, and that you can keep dreaming. And the higher that you dream, the bigger the dream gets. And these powerful women being around me, they're so gorgeous, and they make me more powerful. They make me more focused. They make me want to achieve more. Buy bungalows, put a roof over her head, start a family. You want to have children, put a roof over her head. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Get them. So yeah, man, if you like it, then you should put a ring on it. You should put some commitment on it. You should put some goals on it. You should put some focus on it and put that light on it. And that's this morning's motivation. If you got anything out of this, please like, share, subscribe below. Don't forget to comment below. I really like when people comment because it's like I'm not the only one having the conversation in my underwear in the jungle smoking weed in Thailand. Yeah, there's other people with worries and fears and having troubles with their sobriety, and they're just hat in hand crying like a motherfucker uncontrollably, and you're just like, my heart went out to them, and it's just like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. You're around people that have suicidal tendencies and didn't see a light through the trees, and now they're in love and living together and gonna make a family. There's so much brighterness. If I'd only known, I feel like I should have slapped myself. How dare you? You don't know what kind of adventures you were about to go on. You don't know. You don't know how far your passport could take you. You don't know what your life's supposed to be about, bro. You give up too early. You don't know how close you are to the goal. You don't know how much more digging you need to do within yourself to be a vision for a vision, right? You want to live this lifestyle. You want to be all you can be. Hoorah, right, motherfucker? Yeah. What do they call it? Simplify, right? Like you want to buck up, then show up. You know what I mean? It's show over tell right now. And show me, not me personally, show you, dog. Show yourself that you have self discipline. Show yourself a better version of yourself. Show your lover that you can change and that you are able and open minded and willing, willing and able to fucking make it happen because they're that important to you. That you're willing to get sober and stay sober. And you know what's a bigger excuse than her? Himself. And choose yourself and be like, okay, what kind of life do I want to live? It might not be that way now, but you can visualize it now. You can calm yourself down now. You can do your breathing exercises now. You can do your visualizing. You can do your manifesting. You can let these motorbikes go by and just sit there and go, this is my life. This is my life. This is my love. This is healthy. This is what I want. This is what's happening, and I can't fucking believe it. I wake up next to this gorgeous fucking bombshell, and I'm like, oh my god, this is me every morning. I wake up to gorgeous women, and I used to wake up to empty beds or women that didn't love me, or maybe not that pretty, or maybe overweight, or maybe a single mom, or maybe had issues, and they all have issues, but this one, I want her issues. I want to be, I want to subscribe to her issues. I want to be her solution. I want her to help me find solutions, that we heal together, that we become a team, co-symbionts, bro. It's a fucking beautiful thing. Clear signs. And her helping me talk to my friend. So fucking in love. She just sent me. Look, I'm glowing about her, and she's glowing back. So fucking in love with you. Her hands fit, her feet fit, her skin's so soft and white and milky and Thai, and I want our children to have Thai eyes and just be these super hybrid children and speak multiple languages and travel the world and have friends from all over and be global and be influencers and save this planet. That's my goals, man. Build a family so that our children can save this planet. We need more love. We need more understanding. It's not gonna fit perfectly. Trust and believe. I had to fight for it. I had to swim in the middle of the bay to get this woman, and my love took me there. I just had to be near her. Didn't even know it was her. Just a little black dot on the horizon. And I grabbed the board, went to my underwear, and swam out with a bottle of water. Boom. Where you at, though? And that's what I'm asking. Where you at, though? Where you at in your life? Where you at where you can't be in your dreams and live in bungalow systems and around the world, or at least out of your state, or go on vacation or see different sights and eat different foods and meet different people and expand yourself, expand your knowledge, and expand your vibe, and expand your tribe, literally being able to be bolder and more. That's what I want for people. I want them to exist more. Shout out to my boy Patrick. He has Exist More Media. He's doing his band. It's the best phrase I've ever heard. Jealous of it. Exist more, man. Live your life fully, expand it, challenge it, accept these challenges. Be okay with it. Stop calling them problems, start calling them challenges. Be okay with the obstacle course. Stretch out in the morning, eat right because you are in obstacle course of your life. And if you are constantly drinking yourself, putting your profits into the bar, going home and making yourself more unhealthy, more lonely, more unhappy, then you're not doing it right. And until you start to visualize and start seeing the forest through the trees and start seeing clear signs that you can have the life that you want, it's up to you. It's literally got to be a choice. And you're choosing every day. And I started to make the right choices. And now I'm sober to have a healthy relationship with someone that her mom had to run because the dude was fucking breaking bottles and being a drunk, violent motherfucker. And it's like, you won't have that issue here. And we're not going to infight. And all the pressure times is our test to see how we work well together. All those issues, those idiocentricities, the little fights, the storming out because the bathroom's not clean enough. Well, guess who just bought scrubbers, everything, everything. We got toothbrush holders here now. We got soaps. We got scrubbers. We got laundry detergent. We cleaned the sheets. We got another sheet. We got bags to pick up trash. We got a line to hang our laundry. She literally made this her home, and she is welcome here instantly. Moved in with me, struggling, stormed out this place, and now made it her home and lives with me and sleeps next to me and sound asleep. But she says she can't sleep next to people and has to have her headphones. Now her headphones are off and she sleeps like a mummy and just boom out like a light. And I want her that way. I want her to be comfortable. I want her to be a safe harbor. I want her to be an open place where she can talk to me honestly. Because even if I don't want to hear it, I need to hear it. And sometimes that's what we need to do. We need to hear. We need to see. We need to see these clear signs. And that's why I'm telling you people this morning is like I needed it. I needed to be in a chill environment for months. I needed to look at the trees and see life. And I keep seeing the new sprouts and the leaves fall, and new sprouts and leaves fall. At one time, they were giving the vitality to the whole tree, and now they're of no use, but they're still part of the tree. And that they know that they're a part of this cycle, this growth cycle, this growth death cycle. And you got to let things grow and end. Some relationships have all relationships have an ending date. Maybe it's death, maybe it's earlier. All good things come to an end. You know, you're gonna be a lot lonelier being sober. You know, not having friends to drink with and having these fake friends that also are suppressing their emotions, and that's why they're at the bar every day with you. Did you not notice them trying to pretend that they're jolly on the outside and all smiles and the life of the party, and they're dying inside? And you wonder which people are committing suicide. My boys all watch, and I'm gonna watch him. And I'm in love, and my love was helping him, and our love is helping others. So much so that people are spotting it. They're sending us photos of us together. We didn't even know they were taking photos of us on the beach. And then my buddy took a video of us the first night that we met dancing together. He sent that to us too. People were watching us. Is that your boyfriend? Oh, really? Well, he didn't pay the 200 baht when I cut his hair, and it took him a week. And I talked shit about him, and I told his mom across the street. And even though he paid me, I'm still talking shit. And I don't want you touching my girl's hair and touching her at all, or telling her all these things. But it's good to hear that there's haters out there. It's good to hear the warts. It's good to hear the downside. Because when it's time for us to go to mama's and get 2 hour massages, and she talks about that's my son, and he used to bring us lunch, cow moo dang, for all four of us. Yeah, I remember. Those are my girls, and that's how I roll. So yes, I really do pick up trash, and yes, people really do help me. And yes, she really went to get more trash bags so I can go pick up more trash. And yes, she really did move in, and we live together now. And yes, I really am in love, and this is really happening. And these beautiful women love me. They love my smile. They love my lips. I love sucking my dick. Come on now, like what is going on right now? Why are all these beautiful women all over me? Why are multiple women wanting to have sex with me? Why do multiple women want to mate with me? When did I become a selection? When did I, before the money hit and love me and buy me dinners and treat me like a king and call me their king and their moon and their star? And I'm their, she's my star and she's my north star. And I pointed the train with her, and when she got to the not to the caboose, but she got to the conductor, and got to the front of my train and is going along with me. She wants to live on this island with me. She loves Coach Chong as much as I do. We're gonna live this lifestyle, our minimalist lifestyle, our bohemian lifestyle, our spiritual lifestyle, and have raise our children naked on this beach, and have them be free, and speak as many languages as possible. And that's been a dream, to have children playing naked in the sand and learning multiple languages and leaving with mama and get massages when they're babies. And I heard that. I said, what's the youngest the kid can get a massage? Like 12, 13, like for physical fitness to actually start developing their body? And she said, they do it to babies. They even massage babies. So don't be touch starved. Try to be more affectionate. Try to be more kind. Touch people. Touch their souls. Touch their bodies. You're human too. They make mistakes. They might need it. They might be covering it up inside, but hug everybody. The smiley ones, the sad ones. Try to make people smile. I'm on Smile Patrol. Let them know that they're still on the island. Let them know that they're still alive. There's things to be grateful for. Your health, your vitality, more than someone needing you, or do they love you? Do you love yourself? You know, are you loving yourself? Are you loving yourself enough to do the work? You know, the physical. Are you pushing out the demons? Exercising the demon. Ooh. Oh, oh. Are you getting massages daily, weekly, monthly? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you getting manicures, pedicures? Are you brushing your teeth? Are you brushing your teeth with the left hand? Are you telling yourself you love yourself 10 times in the eye? And then when you're done spitting it out, talk something that you're grateful for, like my full head of hair, my beautiful beard, my perfect lips, my good dick game. And good dick game. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a shirt. But yeah, it's like that. It's like that. Your boy is cocked, ready, cocked, locked, and ready to rock, bro. And they are about that life. These girls, these people, my life is about that life, and I'm living it. And I'm living proof that you can stay sober, you can make it through depression, you can make it through anything, you can make it through South Korean prison, you can make it through homelessness, you can make it through unwanted abortions, you can make it to the other side. And that's why I say see you on the other side, because there's an other side to depression. There's an other side to darkness. There's an other side to addiction. There is sobriety. There is redemption. There is action. There's a person inside you that has a mission and it's ready to come out. It always is at each person. And they just got to tune in. You know, they got to see those clear signs and go, okay, this is me. This is what I'm doing. And if I change this, this is what could happen. This is where I want to manifest. This is how I want to see my life and my beautiful life, buying these things and making this into a real home instead of some fucking prison made bachelor pad. And I was living like a fucking jungle boy. It was enough for me, but why not have a fucking mosquito net? And why not have a trash can or a laundry basket or uh, mhm. Why not be a better version of yourself and stop spitting so much on camera or in real life, or peeing everywhere, or what else have I been told, or opening tabs everywhere and not having enough money and people talking shit about me? No more tabs. Pay up front. If I have the cash, I order it. No more spitting. It's a it's an addiction, and I just want to get it out. It's like it's a tingling in my throat right here, and it started last night too. I think I'm getting a cold. I can feel it in my glands, but other than that, you know, no more excuses. Being more attentive, uh, being a better listener. You know, not taking the floor, not ball hogging the conversation, not misinterpreting things, not jumping to conclusions, not misunderstanding and misinterpreting. It's hard to do. We all want to say what we want to say. We all want to live in fear and think a certain way. But you don't have to think that way. You don't have to develop those thoughts. You don't have to water those weeds. You can easily water the flowers and think of what you really want. Focus on that. And my friend just got fired and said, well, what do you want now? You know? And all she could talk about was more work. And I was just like, well, that's not really manifesting. That's more like surviving. And that's not what we want to do here. We want to thrive. I don't want to just to survive. I want to live. Like the guy said on Wally, I want to live. Take the danger of dancing with a stranger. Take take your heart in your hand and jump into the ocean and snorkeling, scuba diving. Go somewhere and meet someone new and learn something new about someone else, right? That's why I love feeding the homeless. It just teaches me that how much I should be grateful for. All my bitching ain't really sustainable. Like that shit ain't even real. I'm just bitching. I got it so good. I eat fucking luxury meals with sea views. I put that up for the thumbnail. That was my lunch yesterday. Having business meetings with my friends, just chilling on our phones, not saying a word, just smoking a joint, with our shirt off, near the ocean, hearing the waves, letting it relax us, getting in the hammock, chilling the fuck out, doing business meetings in the fucking ocean, going to other properties, looking for action, making it happen, and living the life that I want to. My wife has a perfect hourglass figure. She's literally baby boop incarnate. She's got a beauty mole right here. She's got the Madonna beauty mole. She's literally my Marilyn Monroe. She's a classy bitch. She's a high class bitch, and she don't like mediocre. And now she's taking me up a notch. She's getting more out of me. She wants me to be the man that I ought to be, a gentleman that has not so crass and doesn't say things and doesn't harm his reputation and does better by himself. She even cut the sides of my beard. She boxed me out, made me look a little cleaner, I think. I'm improving. I'm allowing it. I'm trusting it. Shaving my feet, getting the foot scrubs. Does anybody else do foot scrubs? Last time it cut up my feet so bad and cracked it made my skin start to crack. Now it's all smooth and she doesn't have to live with Freddie Flintstone. I feel it. My feet be rubbing on her. I didn't know it was scrubbing on her. I didn't know I was scrubbing her out. I won't spit, but I hate swallowing it. Anyway, learn behavior, new habits, finding healthy alternatives. Go to this Buddha beach with my buddy. Sit quietly at a Buddha temple. Oh, 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 you hear that? Oh, getting weekly massages, 2 hour massages, splurging, eating nice meals, going to nice dinners, hanging out with cool people, dancing the night away, smoking pots in my brain bot, smoking amazing weed, looking at amazing trees, watching the sunshine and the bananas grow. Yeah, watching these bungalows, making my life a reality, making my dreams my own, and just chilling in my new sheets, chilling in my new life with my new wife. Never wanted to be married before, right? I never been this close. The last Aquarius was gonna get a ring at Yosemite, but I wasn't prepared. But now I ask her daily, and she says yes every time. And one of these days I'll be prepared, and that's what I'm manifesting. Some fan life, some new sheets, a slim body, bro. Like, come on, man. I transformed my body. I transformed my life. I went around the world with no money. I literally dreamed the biggest dream. I started a whole new business, import exporting weed products, planted seeds all over the world. I kept working. I kept working out. I kept doing the walks. Remember, you guys, if you see me in Finland, how fat I was, and I was like, okay, they have outside gyms. There's no excuses. You can go for walks, and that's what I did. I took my mind for a walk often. Fucking mosquitoes. I took my mind for a walk often, and it paid dividends. I stopped talking crazy to myself. I started to breathe more, I started to appreciate more. This fucking mosquitoes trying to get some, heal somebody. but I didn't want to kill myself, and that's what changed. You know, Buddy's sitting there talking about suicide, and I'm like, you're with the right group. All of us were at our wits' end, thinking that we were unlovable, or that we didn't have enough money, or that maybe we didn't belong, or some things we didn't fit right. And we all do that, bro. We all sit there and we fucking doomsday and bad talk ourselves and say the worst things. And I was just like, I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna get up and be grateful. I'm gonna brush those teeth. I'm gonna fucking go for those walks. I'm gonna motivate myself. I'm gonna get myself back. I'm gonna fucking make that dude show up and every day give myself all the abilities to have it. And that includes drinking water. That includes breathing exercises. That includes exercise. Like I told my girl last night, my favorite Jim Carrey. Oh, it's my neck. My favorite Jim Carrey quote is, "Yeah, I believe in depression, but I also believe in exercise and sunshine on my skin and breathing." And you know what I mean? Like, we got to do those things first before we start bitching. Lick my brain first, you know? And we got to give ourselves the opportunity to become the people that we can be. And if we keep self sabotaging because we're in shame or regret, or we're still sad about something that we did, and we're beating ourselves up, and we're harming ourselves, and we're self medicating, and we're not getting anywhere. And then I looked over and I was like, man, I'm so far away from that. I'm so grateful that I'm so far away from that behavior, that self-destructive patterns, the beating myself up and thinking that I'm having the time of my life, and I'm talking with people that don't even care about me, people that I can't even cry in front of. And then he was here and he said, thank you for talking to me. This feels so good. And I was like, anytime, tomorrow I'll be picking you up, get you before that first drink. And that's what I really need to do. I need to get with my girl and see where she's at. But it was a 1 hour show. Thanks for chilling with me and smoking with me and dreaming with me. This whole thing. I look at the bamboo coming through the ceiling, and I look at these beams and a dream, and I never thought that I would be able to just come here and stay for free, and that these beautiful women make love to me, and I can reach and touch her and hold her hand at night and love on her, kiss her in the morning, her beautiful face, and squeeze on her beautiful butt and squeeze on her beautiful tits and make her come. Anyway, like the whole level of intimacy and love, and to be even in love is just a tremendous feeling. So I earned it. I deserve it. I did the work. I would have never been the safe harbor if I hadn't have lost my kid. I wouldn't have checked myself and my narcissism, and that I'm not that important, and that this is about selflessness and about sharing and living together. We got war and peace up here. War and peace, baby. You can choose your life. Choose war or choose peace. It's really up to you, and it's really how you view things, and your approach. And that's what most people haven't seen. Their approach is to just be on the scene, be partying, and look like they're having the time of their life, versus exercising and being outside and making families. They're placating themselves. What do they call that when they say you're not only in denial but you're coping? And that's what he was doing. He's coping. He's barely coping, and it wasn't working. And it doesn't work. Stop doing it, please. Hear me now, feel me now. If it doesn't work, stop doing it. If it works, keep doing it. It's like some of the best advice I've ever heard. But yeah, bro, like keep giving it a shot. Having a regular routine, having the ability to breathe. Give it a shot when you're going on sober breaks, or getting sobriety, or what do they call that when you Movember, or sober October, or celibacy, or Ramadan, or fasting, or self discipline, or what was the term that they say? Tolerance break. Give yourself a break. Break yourself, fool. Break yourself, fool. Break yourself. Give yourself a break. Hire yourself. Give yourself. Be hireable, and hire yourself as your own personal trainer. Hire yourself as your own personal motivator. Give yourself that opportunity to be like, okay, it's me now, and I'm in the driver's seat, and I'm going to make this happen. I'm master and commander of my ship. This is where I want my ship to go. I've been sitting long enough to visualize it. I've been sober long enough to see it. And now it's a clear sign to me that this is the way my life is supposed to be. I got the bungalow. I got the love. I got the properties, I got the investors, I got the body, I got the mind, I got the soul, I got the spirit. So, oh, besides from my neck hurting, I got the love and the music, getting deep in the music. Um, I got sound and the music. You're gonna have to get it, bro. You're gonna have to find it within yourself, and it helps to be on an island. It helps to have these kind of views out of my door. You know, chilling in my bungalow, just looking at the trees and having the hammock and having new towels thanks to my baby. And she's got her backpack next to mine. Two travelers. I should take a photo. Two travelers met, and now they're linked, and now they have the same goals and the same feelings and the same attitudes. And I found my equal, dude. I found my feminine and my masculine. I found my yin and my yang. I found somebody that has their own opinions and questions authority and is a rebel and has determination and has creativity and is smart and funny and makes me laugh, and I love making her laugh, and I love touching her, and she loves kissing me, and she wants to be with me. She's never been jealous before. She never wanted to be mono. She's always wanted to be poly. She's always wanted to be free, and I let her be free. We're both free. We're both free to do whatever we want to do in this life, and we want to do it together and choose it willingly. Like, to get that kind of feeling from somebody where they're just like, oh my god, I freaking love you so much, and just send me messages like that. I'm looking at it right now. I freaking love you so much, and I'm like, I love you too. So fucking in love, my baby. So fucking in love too. Yes, I'm so fucking in love, guys, with this girl, with my life, with the outcome. You know, I'd given up. I lost that child, and I was just like, I'm a horrible human being. I don't deserve to be alive. That life didn't make it. Oh, she just sent me more hearts literally while I'm talking about her. She knows she's just reaching out, sending me love, and that's what it's like to connect with somebody on a real spiritual level where I start reading her thoughts, and she's like, how'd you know that? And I'm like, I don't know. It just comes to me clearly, and I just say what comes to me clearly. And talking about clear signs, you know, like me literally talking about her and her sending me hearts. I was literally talking about love so fucking much, and boom, she was like, sent me more hearts. And that's what it feels like. It feels like someone has the same heartbeat, someone has the same goals, somebody actually wants to be with me, and I'm not hard to love. And there was a benefit for being sober. There's a benefit for not being an abusive alcoholic boyfriend that's narcissistic and smashing wine bottles all over the house and scaring her children, or those kind of behaviors where you're scaring people, where you're definitely not a safe harbor, and because you're such a wreck inside, people are running away from you. They don't want to be near you. Even if you get sober, they still don't want to be near you. Even if you apologize and correct your ego, there's still a lot of making up to do. We got to, as much harm as we cause is the healing that we need to provide, and that's just what it is. So a lot of you guys are doing the victimizing or self-harm or beating yourself up. Meanwhile, you could be of service. You can really see people going through tragedy. You can get perspective. It helps. It just gives you perspective. Like a motherfucker. You're like, I'm not in Libya or Yemen or in the dirt. I'm out here and just living my blessed life. I'm making the most of my life. And that's what I wanted people to have. I wanted them to have a blessed life. I wanted them to have alignment and synchronicity and love and understanding and commitment and communication versus this evil thoughts, the fucking seven deadly sins, the things we all do. We do it to each other, and it's high time that we stop doing that. It's high time that we start speaking with our friends that want to really listen. It's high time that we make ourselves healthy and stop putting poisons in our body. Also, it's high time to have a diet of the mind and stop watching the news. Nothing on the news but the blues. Put the phone fucking down. Go for a fucking walk. Get some breaths in your fucking lungs and make the most of your day. Literally make the most of your life. It's a clear sign once you're clear. Once it's clear up here, everything becomes clear out there. And that's the light that I'm trying to shine on people's lives today. So I hope you be blessed. I've already given you an hour of my life. Literally, the sun's shining outside. I want to get into it. I want to practice what I preach. It's a blessed life. I love my life, and I want other people to love their lives too. Please go subscribe. Saints Addiction, mostly Saints Brand, Saints Giving, Travel by Saints, any of those. All five of them, please, and support me on this dream. I'll be giving back to the world, and so will my children. And that's on my heart from the start. So go be blessed. Go be free. I'll see you on the other side. Peace.